What I'm going to share today is we're talking about, some changes, happening in the world in the past few years, and how these changes made happening of sharing economy and Airbnb and our value proposition. So there are many, drivers in the world in the past few years. The first, of course, the technology changed a lot. There are people talking about robotics and AI. Probably they'll replace, humans' job. So you need to consider, what kind of job, what kind of skill set you have are those that are going to be replaced, by technology in the future. The second thing that actually people in our society are changing. You see, this is, in the past few years, you can see more and more people, they go on the street with their phones and social networks. So social networks technology bring people together more easily. And actually, you can see many of the different kind of revolution happening in the world are actually, enabled by social network technology. Millennials are going to, you guys, or even younger, the Generation Z, are going to, be the majority of the world in just the 7 to 8 years. So the very, very important thing is that when you join this business world, when you start your career, you need to think about what millennials and Generation Z, they want. And also climate is changing. You do know what? Since 2001 to now, the past 16 years actually happened to be the 16 of 17 hottest year. Millennials cares about climate change more than elder generations. So, what makes this happen? So, sharing economy, resources. You don't care if you own a thing, but you care about environment. Then you're more likely to share what you have or to use something that owned by other people. And when we talk about the change of travel itself, it's a little bit like that what you eat. Healthy food and junk food. Healthy tourism versus mass travel and mass tourism. And there's a trend that people prefer healthy tourism more than mass tourism. First, people want authentic experience. When you go to New York, when you go to Paris, you want to be there, live like a Parisian. You want to live like a New Yorker. You want to be like a New Yorker. You want to go to the places that New Yorker goes. Also, it's about local and corporate. In this tourism industry, is the benefits, is the economic value created by tourism activity shared only by those corporations related to in the tourism industry, or actually they're shared by the local people? Also, is that benefit everybody involved in this activity, or just a few of them? And are these activities sustainable or not? So all these changes in the world actually make the 5 drivers make the happening of sharing economy. So, and also the happening of Airbnb. What is safety based on? Trust, right?
Yeah.
So trust. So first you need to create a trust, a platform for trust, a place for trust. So yes, security and safety is one of most important, actually issue on Airbnb. So in Airbnb we have this mechanism. Besides the two-way rating and review system, actually the host, you can decide if you want to host these guests or not. You can make the call. Do we validate our home listing? We don't. So are we going to validate or review experience in Hong Kong? We don't. Then who do that for us? You.
The customers.
Users. Of course, we will do some basic reviews for the first batch of those experiences. The experience hosts, they need to provide some proof saying that they are capable of running this experience. After that, we don't do that. We let the market do this for us. Actually, Airbnb really want to make the tourism industry healthier. So first thing, we want to democratize the travel itself. 1 out of 3 Airbnb guests, actually, they cannot do this international travel or cannot stay that long if they don't use Airbnb. So this is one thing. Travel can be enjoyed by any people. That's very important. It's not just the privilege of limited people. And also we want to democratize the capitalism, which means that in the past, just like I said, only the industry people, in this industry, they can share the economic value. But in this platform menu, many of our hosts, that actually they can leverage their home and to gain more income. Women actually benefit more. Think about your father and mother. So you are here. Probably for some of you, you're out of town. You're not staying with your parents. So some of them probably after a few years they will retire. And what can I do? And they lost this connection to the newer, later part of the world. Who can help them to get connected with the world? These millennial Airbnb guests, senior women, they love to be Airbnb host, because this is one very important way to make them have the connection with the younger generation. We talk about technology, how technology changed the world, and we expect it changed our world more. However, there's one thing is gonna never change. It will be the most important thing to you, to me, and also to Airbnb. What is that? Airbnb is about people. People is the core. People actually, we need to satisfy what people need, what people demand, what people want. That's the most important thing. So no matter how this will change, no matter what other driver is going to change your life, this world, remember the core is the people. You always need to get to the point in a very short time, and you need to exclude no noise from the core, from the core message. This is very important, because that we're in this era that too much information happening around, and you need to get to the core in the fastest time, and also you need to adapt to the change. These two things, for me, is the most important thing. Go to school has helped me to learn things in the systematic way. I can, in a short turn of time, to get to the system of the knowledge. But when you are working, those kind of the systematic knowledge can help you to make the decision, and you will have the framework in your mind, which is trained in school, which is very important especially when you in chaos, in the chaos, or in the biggest opportunity in your life, and you don't forget what you want to get from that opportunity. Keep on track, goal oriented, and don't be afraid, and keep learning, not just in school. Just like I put YouTube there. Actually, I learned more things from YouTube than in school.